Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. The Pittsburgh Steelers are making waves in the offseason with a move that has the NFL world buzzing. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about the team's intention to inject fresh energy into their defense. And now it appears those whispers have solidified into a concrete action. Michael Barrett, a young and explosive talent, has reportedly signed with the Steelers, and fans are already speculating about the immediate impact he could have. Barrett, known for his relentless pursuit of quarterbacks and ability to read plays with uncanny instinct, is being described by insiders as a player who can transform a defensive lineup that has struggled with consistency. Sources close to the team suggest that Barrett's speed and agility, combined with his high football IQ, were the decisive factors in Pittsburgh deciding to bring him on board. The Steelers, who have historically balanced veteran leadership with dynamic young talent, seem to be betting on Barrett to bring a spark that can energize a locker room in transition. As discussions continue behind closed doors, analysts are already predicting that Barrett's arrival might signal a shift in defensive strategy, potentially moving toward a more aggressive, high-pressure style that could change the team's fortunes in the upcoming season. Barrett's journey to the Steelers has been anything but conventional. Drafted as a late-round prospect, he spent his rookie season quietly learning from established veterans and observing the nuances of professional football. Yet even in those early days, coaches noticed his extraordinary work ethic and his ability to adapt rapidly to the speed of the NFL. While he may not have been the most heralded rookie on the field, Barrett's tape began to speak volumes about his instincts, his hand placement, his anticipation, and his ability to disrupt offensive schemes with timing that belied his experience. League insiders are hinting that the Steelers' decision to sign Barrett was influenced not only by his athletic potential, but also by his mental preparation and relentless drive to improve. His presence, they say, can push both young and seasoned players to elevate their game, fostering a competitive environment that thrives on energy and accountability. Rumors circulating suggest that head coach Mike Tomlin and defensive coordinator have been watching Barrett closely since the end of last season, impressed by his off-season training regimen and his increasing mastery of complex defensive playbooks. Barrett, for his part, has been remarkably quiet in the public eye, fueling speculation that he is focused, driven, and ready to seize an opportunity that might redefine his career trajectory. Analysts suggest that the coming months will be crucial for Barrett to solidify his role, potentially reshaping the Steelers' defensive identity and giving the team a renewed sense of confidence heading into the season. Sources hint that Barrett's signing could spark a domino effect in the Steelers' defensive lineup, prompting adjustments and possibly opening up roles for other young prospects who have been waiting for a chance to shine. Coaches have reportedly expressed excitement about pairing Barrett with existing talent in a way that maximizes speed, reaction time, and versatility. Insiders are whispering about defensive schemes that could be adapted to exploit Barrett's unique skill set, creating opportunities for interceptions, tackles for loss, and high-pressure situations that force opposing quarterbacks into mistakes. Fans are already buzzing on social media, imagining highlight reels filled with Barrett chasing down plays, breaking through offensive lines, and delivering pivotal tackles that swing momentum in key games. The anticipation surrounding Barrett's debut is compounded by the narrative of a player eager to prove himself, someone who has watched from the sidelines and is now primed to make a lasting impression. Observers suggest that this is a calculated risk by the Steelers, blending youthful exuberance with strategic coaching to potentially create a defense that is not only reactive but aggressive and proactive. Speculation is also rife about Barrett's off-field influence, with insiders hinting that his leadership and attitude in practice could inspire teammates, cultivate competitiveness, and bring a fresh culture to the locker room. Barrett's presence, in essence, is expected to inject a mix of unpredictability and intensity into Pittsburgh's defensive unit, leaving both fans and rivals wondering just how far this young prospect can take the team when the season officially kicks off. Even before officially donning a Steelers jersey, Barrett's name is already appearing in discussions about potential breakout stars this season. Analysts are drawing comparisons to other young defenders who made immediate impacts early in their careers, suggesting that Barrett could be in line for a similar trajectory if he adapts well to Pittsburgh's system. Rumors indicate that training camp will be a critical proving ground, with Barrett needing to navigate competition, show consistency, and earn trust from both coaches and veteran teammates. The intrigue surrounding Barrett is fueled not only by his skill set, but also by the narrative of opportunity meeting preparation, a story that fans and pundits alike love to dissect. Behind closed doors, sources hint that team strategists are planning defensive packages designed to capitalize on Barrett's ability to cover ground quickly, anticipate plays, and create turnovers. The overarching sentiment is that Barrett represents more than just a single signing. He symbolizes a new wave of energy, ambition, and youthful potential that could redefine Pittsburgh's defensive outlook. Social media chatter and forum discussions indicate that supporters are cautiously optimistic, imagining a scenario where Barrett's contributions lead to crucial wins and perhaps even postseason breakthroughs. The rumor mill continues to churn, speculating about his chemistry with fellow defenders, his role in special teams, and his capacity to adapt under pressure, all of which add layers of excitement and anticipation to an offseason already filled with speculation and anticipation. Inside sources suggest that Barrett's influence may extend beyond the defensive line itself. Rumors are circulating that his professionalism, dedication, and approach to game preparation are already leaving an impression on younger players in the Steelers program. Observers hint that his work ethic is infectious, that he leads by example in ways that can subtly, yet powerfully, shift the culture within the locker room. Analysts are speculating that this cultural influence could be just as valuable as his on-field contributions, fostering a competitive environment that challenges everyone to perform at their highest level. The timing of Barrett's addition is also noteworthy, coming at a period when the Steelers are recalibrating their roster, balancing seasoned veterans with emerging talent, and seeking to establish a defensive identity that is aggressive, disciplined, and adaptable. Rumors continue to swirl about how Barrett will mesh with existing schemes, whether he will be used in specialized packages initially, and how quickly he can become a central figure in the defensive rotation. Pundits are drawing lines to past players who started quietly but gradually became game changers, suggesting Barrett might follow a similar arc if he navigates the transition successfully. The narrative is ripe with anticipation, as fans await the unfolding of what could be a defining moment in Barrett's career and potentially a transformative move for the Steelers' defensive outlook, injecting a fresh, dynamic energy that has been largely absent in recent seasons. Whispers in the league suggest that Barrett's signing is just the beginning of a broader strategy by the Steelers to revamp their defense with young, hungry talent capable of shaking up the status quo. Insiders hint at potential future acquisitions, training adjustments, and tactical experiments designed to complement Barrett's strengths and accelerate his integration into the team. The rumor mill paints a picture of a Steelers squad in flux, eager to rediscover the tenacity and intensity that once defined the franchise. Analysts are already imagining scenarios in which Barrett's impact cascades across multiple games, forcing offensive coordinators to rethink schemes and quarterbacks to hesitate under pressure. Fans are buzzing about the potential for highlight reel plays, crucial turnovers, and pivotal moments that could define matchups throughout the season. The media is rife with speculation, building a narrative that Barrett's arrival could serve as a catalyst for a broader cultural shift, infusing the locker room with confidence, competitiveness, and a renewed sense of purpose. The story of Barrett in Pittsburgh is unfolding in real time, and while official details remain scarce, the rumor-driven narrative continues to gain momentum, painting a picture of a young player poised to make waves and a Steelers defense on the brink of a potentially exciting evolution that has supporters and analysts alike on edge with anticipation. As the offseason continues, whispers are intensifying around how Michael Barrett might redefine the Steelers' defensive strategy. Insiders suggest that coaching staff are exploring packages that could fully exploit Barrett's unique combination of speed, anticipation, and agility, tailoring blitzes and coverage schemes to maximize his disruptive potential. Rumors indicate that Barrett's presence alone could force opposing quarterbacks to adjust their reads, hesitate on snaps, or even change play-calling tendencies to avoid the young defender's reach. Analysts are speculating that Barrett's ability to create turnovers and pressure quarterbacks could become a central narrative in Pittsburgh's season, potentially swinging critical games and energizing the fan base in ways that the team has long sought. Social media chatter is rife with predictions, as supporters imagine highlight reel tackles, clutch interceptions, and relentless pursuit of ball carriers, all while debating how the veteran players might react to a rookie shaking up the defensive rotation. Behind the scenes, sources hint that the coaching staff are carefully managing expectations, integrating Barrett slowly to ensure he acclimates to the complexities of NFL schemes without overwhelming him. Yet, the very fact that his name is now synonymous with speculation reflects a growing belief that he may be more than just a developmental prospect. Barrett could be a true catalyst capable of reshaping both the defensive identity and the emotional energy of the Steelers as they prepare for the grind of a full season. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors swirling around Pittsburgh's locker room suggest that Michael Barrett is already influencing the attitudes and preparation habits of his teammates, even before taking the field in a regular season game. Insider accounts hint that Barrett's approach to film study, practice intensity, and personal fitness is drawing attention from both veterans and fellow young players, sparking a culture of accountability and professionalism. Analysts are speculating that this influence might be just as impactful as his on-field contributions, fostering a mindset where competition and effort are emphasized across the defensive unit. Fans are abuzz with speculation, imagining a scenario where Barrett's energy and determination ripple through the locker room, driving everyone to perform at higher levels and creating a renewed sense of unity. League insiders hint that Barrett's commitment to learning the playbook and his ability to anticipate offensive schemes is already earning respect from a coaching staff, suggesting that he could quickly become a trusted figure in high-pressure situations. Discussions are ongoing about how Barrett will integrate with defensive leaders, how special teams' responsibilities might play a role in his development, and whether his early influence could signal a broader shift in Pittsburgh's approach to cultivating young talent. The rumor mill continues to feed a narrative where Barrett's impact extends beyond statistics, hinting at the emergence of a defensive presence that combines both talent and leadership potential. Speculation continues to mount about the timing and nature of Barrett's official debut in game action. Sources hint that training camp will be a crucible for proving not only skill but mental toughness, with Barrett needing to demonstrate consistency, adaptability, and the ability to thrive under pressure. Analysts are drawing comparisons to other young defenders who took time to adjust but ultimately became game changers, suggesting that Barrett might follow a similar trajectory if given the right opportunities. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff are designing situational plays specifically to test Barrett's instincts, agility, and reaction time, essentially preparing him to capitalize on game-changing moments once the season begins. Fans are speculating wildly about potential breakout performances, imagining scenarios in which Barrett's pursuit of the quarterback or his timely tackles could redefine entire games. Behind closed doors, the narrative is reportedly focused on gradual integration rather than immediate overexposure, reflecting a strategic approach aimed at maximizing Barrett's long-term contributions. Insiders are emphasizing that while excitement is high, patience will be key, as the team balances enthusiasm with the realities of NFL competition. The buzz surrounding Barrett's debut continues to grow, fueling discussions across media platforms, fan forums, and analyst circles about just how impactful a young, energetic addition could be in reinvigorating the Steelers' defensive scheme while simultaneously reshaping expectations for the entire season. Insiders continue to hint that Michael Barrett's signing may have a ripple effect across the Steelers' defensive depth chart. Rumors suggest that other young players are being evaluated differently in light of Barrett's arrival, with coaches considering new rotations, situational assignments, and even changes to coverage schemes to capitalize on his speed and instincts. Analysts are speculating that this strategic recalibration could create opportunities for multiple players to emerge, while simultaneously intensifying competition within the unit, forcing everyone to elevate their game. Fans are buzzing with potential scenarios in which Barrett not only makes solo impact plays, but also sets up his teammates for success through pressure, coverage disruption, and tactical versatility. Inside sources hint that discussions behind closed doors are exploring how Barrett's influence might extend into game planning, defensive audibles, and on-field adjustments, emphasizing his ability to read offenses and act decisively. Social media speculation is rife, with predictions ranging from Barrett becoming a weekly highlight reel fixture to him contributing to pivotal playoff moments. Rumors also suggest that his integration might shift the team's philosophy toward a more aggressive, high-pressure style, designed to leverage speed and disruption rather than relying solely on experience and scheme. The overarching narrative, as it continues to unfold, is one of cautious optimism, with Barrett viewed not only as a promising individual talent, but as a potential keystone in a broader defensive evolution. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.